Hi everybody and welcome to today's Chinese pod lesson. I'm Joe.
大家好，欢迎来到中文播客，我是庆林。
In today's lesson, we will talk about not necessarily how you pick up somebody, but how you can start a conversation with somebody that you meet on the road or somewhere. And in case you're not in the mood for talking, we will learn how to refuse such advances as well. So in the conversation, you will hear the words for wait
等
and the word for boyfriend.
男朋友
So make sure you listen out for those. And let's check out the dialogue now.
你是一个人吗？
不是，我在等人。
你在等谁？
我的男朋友。
哎，好吧。你是一个人吗？
不是，我在等人。
你在等谁？
我的男朋友。
哎，好吧。你是一个人吗？
不是，我在等人。
你在等谁？
我的男朋友。
哎，好吧。
After listening to the conversation, let's check it out line by line.
你是一个人吗？
Are you alone?
你是一个人吗？
Are you alone?
你是一个人吗？不是，我在等人。
I'm not. I'm waiting for someone.
不是，我在等人。
I'm not. I'm waiting for someone.
不是，我在等人。你在等谁？
Who are you waiting for?
你在等谁？
Who are you waiting for?
你在等谁？我的男朋友。
My boyfriend.
我的男朋友。
My boyfriend.
我的男朋友。好吧，
Okay.
好吧，
Okay.
好吧。
The conversation starts with the girl being asked whether or not she was alone.
你是一个人吗？
In this question here, in the beginning, you see the words for you
你
and to be.
是
And then in the end of that sentence or the question, you find a particle that indicates that this is a question.
吗？
So together, this you are and the question particle becomes to are you.
你是吗？
That's are you. Okay, and then between those, you have three words together that indicate or that mean alone.
一个人，一个人，
Okay, so here you find the word for person or people.
人，
This is 人.
人，
And then in front of that, we have the word for one.
一，一
And the most common measure word in Chinese.
个，个，
Remember when you use counting or when you count things, you have to use measure words in Chinese. So this 个 here is the most common, and you can often use it when you don't know the actual measure word for things. Okay, and here we have it together with one. But if you say yi and ge together, the pronunciation changes a little bit, right?
一个，一个，
So there's a little bit of a tone change here. So it becomes to the second and the fourth tone together, 一个. But if you have the word yi alone, it's first tone. If you have any questions on that, we have a tone change series where you can see all these different tone change rules. So this 一个人 here means one person or a person. And some of you may wonder, wait, could this question mean are you a person? Like, are you a human being as well? And sometimes it can have this meaning of a human being, but here and in this context, no, the highlight is on the 一个, which is one, and then it becomes, are you alone? And then she answers,
不是，我在等人。
So here in the beginning you have I am not, which is made up of not and to be.
不是，
And then she continues going on and says what she does. And she's like, I,
我
and then she uses a small word.
在
And this we use to indicate that you're in the progress of doing something or just doing something. So what is she doing?
等人，
So this is made up of the verb for wait.
等等
And then you have person or people again.
人，
And together this becomes to wait for somebody.
在等人，
So it's 在, doing something, and then 等人, like waiting for somebody. So Lynn, what else could we wait for?
等公交车，
To wait for the bus,
等红绿灯，
to wait for the traffic light if it's red,
等厕所，
to wait for the toilet. Okay, but in the dialogue, the guy then goes on and asks the girl, who are you waiting for?
你在等谁？
So here the structure is the same. You have the personal pronoun you,
你
then this word to indicate that it's going on,
在
then wait,
等
and then instead of 人 or something, just who.
谁？
And altogether it's who are you waiting for?
你在等谁？
And who is she waiting for?
男朋友，男朋友，
So this is the boyfriend, and it's made up of two parts. The first part is male or man,
男
and then friend.
朋友，
So male friend becomes a boyfriend. And yeah, you could say girlfriend as well with a female friend.
女朋友，
And of course, you could just wait for a friend as well.
朋友，
So who else could we wait for? Maybe your father
爸爸，
or your teacher.
老师，
So obviously, the girl doesn't really want to talk to him. And then he reacts with a disappointed.
好吧，
And 好吧 can be used to just like, okay. Or if you're a little bit more aggressive, it would mean something, okay, whatever. And then you go. Okay, so now we have talked about a lot of things that you can wait for, about things and people that you can wait for. And in the dialogue, we had that one sentence, who are you waiting for?
你在等谁？
But we could at the same time ask the question, what are you waiting for?
你在等什么？
So what would be some answers? For example, if I ask you, 你在等什么?
我在等飞机，
So you're waiting for the plane. Or,
我在等开饭，
oh, you're waiting for the rice to be served or the meal to be served so that we can start eating. Okay, and the other one was like the one in the dialogue, 你在等谁?
你在等谁？我在等老公，
Oh, you're waiting for your husband.
我在等女儿。
Or for the daughter. So with this in mind, let's check out the dialogue again.
你是一个人吗？
不是，我在等人。
你在等谁？
我的男朋友。
哎，好吧。
Welcome back to another installment of Chinese Pod Trivia. And the question for you is, for what test does Chinese Pod offer preparation services for? Is it A, the polygraph, B, the colonoscopy, C, the HSK test, or D, the CAT scan?
The CAT scan?
Ooh, sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is C, the HSK test. That's right, Chinese Pod will thoroughly prepare you to pass this rigorous test of proficiency in Chinese. ChinesePod.com/HSK.
你是一个人吗？
不是，我在等人。
你在等谁？
我的男朋友。
哎，好吧。你是一个人吗？
不是，我在等人。
你在等谁？
我的男朋友。
哎，好 好吧。
In today's lesson, you have learned how to start a conversation with a stranger and how to use the word to wait
等
to refuse these kind of advances. So if somebody comes up to you and asks you, "Oh, are you alone?" you could say, "No, I'm waiting for my boyfriend."
我在等我的男朋友。
But of course, if you actually want to have a conversation, you could of course say, "Yes, I'm alone."
对，我是一个人。
It all depends on what you want to answer. So if you have any questions on what we have discussed today in our class, or if you have sample sentences that you want to share with us, just leave them in the comment section below. My name is Joe.
我是庆林，下次见，
Bye bye.
拜。
Now, here's a vocabulary recap.
一个人
One person or alone.
等
To wait.
谁？
Who?
男朋友？
Boyfriend.
好吧。
Okay, whatever.
As usual, ChinesePod provides an extensive selection of learning materials for this lesson on its website, www.chinesepod.com. You can access this lesson directly with the lesson number,
4503
so just go to www.chinesepod.com/4503 and you will find a transcript, vocabulary, and much more. The link again, www.chinesepod.com/4503